Welcome everybody to our 4 weeks of Christmas as we count down to December 25th and everybody's favorite open the presents and trash the house party.
Ho ho ho!
Ho ho ho! So as the song goes, this would be let's do this. This is the 4 calling birds week.
Okay.
Or maybe 4 squishy turds week.
Yes. The squishy turds for sure.
Yeah, because it's
Christmas. Who doesn't squish turds at Christmas time?
we've each had a Monday, so
horrible Monday.
Welcome to the 4 squishy turds of Christmas.
4 squishy turds, 3.
We'll figure that one out for next week.
Never mind. 4 squishy turds next week. Guess what's next week?
So we haven't even storyboarded this or anything. We are really flying by the seat of our pants, but. Tell me about Christmas traditions in the Stacy house, or your favorite traditions from youth.
Right. First, I want to say ears, tie, poncho. Okay. Anyway, we are going to be in the Christmas spirit. I feel a little oompa loompa, but I'm just going to let that fly right now because I think it's okay. Christmas at my house when I was growing up was the bomb. I loved Christmas.
Past tense.
Yeah, don't you love Christmas more as a kid because there's like more magic and less work?
Well, yeah, definitely less work. I think I get more fond of Christmas every year.
Do you?
Which you wouldn't know to talk to me.
No, because he has not been happy today.
But I think my heart grew 3 sizes the day after Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the Scrooge?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
What the heck is wrong with you?
Because it's Christmas. Okay. I love the season. I love the music.
Good. Okay, good.
No, I definitely, this is good. It is until I go to the store and see people.
Right.
Yeah.
Which we said last time don't do. It's terrible.
That's where it turns into squishy turds
instead
of calling birds.
4 squishy turds. I loved, like, when I was a kid, my most favorite Christmas was, which one? I had gotten... Okay, we just talked about this at Thanksgiving the other night. I got twin Cabbage Patch dolls.
Oh, dear God.
Which meant, like, twin carriers, twin everything. And I loved baby dolls.
Yeah.
Loved. I think I played with them until I was, like, in 7th grade. I don't know. It was probably pretty bad.
You must have been rich.
No.
Because Cabbage Patch, I mean, that was like the original Black Friday death trap.
That's what my dad said.
Suburban women fighting for Cabbage Patch dolls in the aisles of Target or Shopko. He said,
you can't believe the things that people had to go through to get these things.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like, hey, if I'm here for one, why not buy 2? If I had to risk my life for one of these things, let's just get twins.
Right. Have you ever asked your father if he's scarred? I mean, if there's like a permanent hole in his heart.
No, because, no. I think he thought it was awesome. But it was so cool. Like, to wake up and see all of, like, that's what it was. It was just the 2s and the 2s and the 2s, and it was great. Mm-hmm. And I have this picture of my brothers and I that year, and I'm holding my twin babies, and my brothers are standing there with guns, I think, in, like, tighty whities or, like, Spider-Man underwear.
Awesome.
And, like, just T-shirts, and I'm like, we all thought that was okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to take pictures like that and develop them. Like, it's not even like you just have them on your phone, but then you send them into the Walmarts or the Shopkos or wherever, and you develop them.
But back then, it was probably going to your local photo shop. It wasn't going to a big box store. It was going...
Where's a local photo shop at?
Well, we used to have Jay's down on 1st Street. Jay's Photo. And so it was probably somebody who knew you or knew your parents and was like, oh my God.
What's going on in their home?
Woo! I mean, that's like the Inquirer before the Inquirer would have been to be a photo person in a small town or a small city because it's like, dude, I know them.
And why are they wearing, like, Spider-Man underwear?
Right, but you're totally like the mailman. You can't tell people what you saw, but you know what you saw and you're like... Psst.
It wasn't right. It was like, hey, the kids for Christmas should have gotten...
Maybe
clothes.
Pants instead of a gun. I don't know.
Some
just throwing that out
bottoms, there. Like, right? What was your favorite?
Well, it's the pajama thing is hysterical because when I was a kid, we had the grandma that always made pajamas. Every year. Oh, yes. Absolutely. And it was one of those things, though, when you're a kid in the 80s, you want toys. You know, you want toys and video games, and you go to grandma's and you get pajamas made from a pillowcase.
But I think kids today want toys.
Well, sure.
They hate when you give them, like, they think they've been naughty when you give them, like, socks and underwear.
Yeah, but I look back now and I wish to heck I would have understood that better, because what a labor of love and what a cool thing. And she had, my God, like 17 grandkids, and then by the time I was in the mix, or shortly thereafter, then come the great-grandkids. And she's making all of these pajamas. I mean, it was like a year-long thing for Grandma.
That's what her job was all year.
And she loved it. And I wish we as kids, or me as kids, would have understood that better. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But what a cool memory of getting the cowboy pajamas or the football player pajamas.
Because she made it specific to each one of you and like what you liked. See, now nobody does that anymore.
No.
Everybody's too busy and wound up, and they don't think about little things like that.
Now,
love it.
Here's another Thanksgiving tradition, though, that could go the way of the dodo. Oyster stew.
Oh, yeah. See, my family's huge oyster stew lovers. Not I, said the fly with the big fat eye. No.
Right. Like who had the idea of,
oh, good gosh.
Let's just go ahead and put a cold into a bowl and serve it. Oh, but we'll add milk to it first.
Oh. I don't know what to say about that. It is horrid. You guys, it's wrong.
And I know people who love oyster stew, and God bless you.
God bless you.
I've had New England clam chowder in New England. I get that there's certain foods that they're ethnic or they're regional, and it's just part of life. Like if you're Danish, abelskiva, which is like, no thanks for that either. But oyster stew, that was like a fixture at my other grandmother's house.
For Thanksgiving?
No, for Christmas.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, we always had for Christmas. Like,
Christmas, it was oyster stew, chili.
Yep.
And then she would make me, pretty much only me, chicken noodle soup, because I didn't like chili as a kid either.
That's the problem. Catered to. You were catered to. That's why you didn't appreciate the jammers that your grandma made you. Good God. At my house, if you were hungry, you ate.
No, and
if not, then you ate Spam. Yep. And then you ate more Spam.
Well, and of course my mom, though, was the one that, he'll eat chili. And Grandma's, no, I'll make chicken noodle.
Yeah, I know.
And Grandma was so sweet about that.
That was nice.
Yes. But, favorite Christmas toy of mine is, of course, the toy that didn't work. I know, right?
What was it?
Well, it was, I think I was probably 7. Got a 7. I'm trying to remember. But the Dukes of Hazzard slot car racing set. You know, the electric race cars. Oh my God. The General Lee.
Oh, that thing can jump.
And the cop car. And I'm like, this is
awesome.
This is the best Christmas ever.
Yep.
And my brothers and I set the track up that night. And we raced, for 15, 20 minutes and just had a blast with it. And the next day,
it broke.
Didn't work. Like, what? Well, maybe there's dust in the track. It was literally like, just over there. It worked.
Like 4 minutes ago. Okay.
And it never worked the same after that. I'm like, So I have this one golden night of memories playing with the General Lee slot car kit, and then like years of frustration that followed it.
You know what probably happened? I hate to be the one to tell you.
Yeah.
Probably one of your brothers or your cousins jacked with it at night trying to play yo-yo. Yeah, I bet.
No, I'd like to believe that.
Grandma got on it. Grandma was jumping the lead.
Yeah, I'd like to believe it was something like that, but no, this was just bad technology, and
that's unfortunate because usually, historically, back in the day,
stuff
was made so much better. Like my Easy Bake Oven, that was the bomb.com.
Oh,
I swear, I cooked more meals on that thing. It was like ultimately one of my other favorites. I buy the Easy Bake Oven for my daughter. That thing doesn't bake easy.
No, not anymore.
No, it's a freaking fire hazard.
Well,
the other one wasn't, of course, because
it
was like super safe, like safety first,
like 80s safety.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like nobody got burnt. I don't know. I just remember cooking. It lasted forever.
It was also painted with lead paint.
Ooh, maybe that's why.
No, that's not true, but...
Well, don't make stories up that aren't true. There's going to be somebody who's going to believe that.
Have you not paid attention to politics? Those are the best stories, are the ones that are not true.
Have you not paid attention to me? I don't listen to those things.
Okay, so...
okay, I got one.
Yes.
Christmas tree, real or fake, as a kid?
Oh, real. Always real. Well, real in the sense that at one time it was growing out of the ground, but fake in the sense that it had been spray painted in some obnoxious green color that wasn't even green anymore.
Spray paint?
Oh, yeah.
You had spray paint when you were a kid?
No. Well, yes. But you didn't ever get the...
Oh, ours were the Charlie Brown trees, and we would go up to the river.
Oh, okay.
And
harvest your own.
Oh, Dad would pull one, I don't know how, right out of the old ground, and it'd sit in a 5-gallon bucket in sand and water, because it came from the island, right? And it smelled like cat piss.
Yeah, and we're in Nebraska, so the island was roughly, 10 yards long and wide.
The island is big by North Bend. Ginormous. It's at least 100,000 miles long. It's big.
When you're 6.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So, because then that's when they used to let you swim in the river with milk jugs as your floating devices. That's a whole nother story. But anyway.
We'll save that one for summer, but I want to know more about swimming with your jugs.
Thank God. Let's get back to the tree. Let's get back to the Charlie Brown tree.
Tell me about the...
Son of a biscuit. Okay. It was terrible, but that's what, I was like, I'd have friends whose parents, had some sense about them, and they'd, go get a tree that didn't look like mangled and half-eaten and...
Yeah, but this is one of those grass is always greener stories.
Really? No, this is called trees always greener when you get it from the tree shop, not from the sand pit out back.
But now you know why it's greener. It's because it was dyed or spray painted.
Did you know that, because now this funny traditional thing about our family, when we have our big family thing, then Chris tries to go out and find the ugliest tree he can find, and then he brings it to the fire station, and then to make it green, you just put green food coloring in the water, and it greens up. Oh, Tip for all of you out there who want to still torment your kids by getting the ugliest tree ever.
Green your own tree.
Food coloring.
Like a chia pet.
So you went to the actual store because your parents were good? And...
Oh, no. Well, yes, my mom wanted to give up on live trees sometime when I was in high school, and I'm like, oh, come on. Let's finish this run out. We've made it this far.
Right. It's a tradition now.
Yeah, and so she did. She toughed it out till I graduated. But we had to have very specific trees because, like most houses, you've got a limited height. But we had to transport ours about 30 miles. So it also had to fit neatly in the trunk of a car.
In the trunk?
Oh, you bet.
You didn't just throw it on the top and like they did?
Like the Griswolds?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Actually, I think we did a couple of times. And that was when Dad was along. Usually Mom would get the tree. If Dad went along, we'd always get a bigger tree than we needed or could actually fit in the house. So I love that about my dad.
Yes.
My mom was much more practical. But no, we'd go to the Super Value back in the day, like the Hinky Dinky.
Yep, Save Mart.
And we would find trees on the outside of the store, and Mom would always try to check for the least driest tree because they've been transported there already. But they had such obnoxious colors of green. It was like when you first saw that your first ever Technicolor movie, like Wizard of Oz or whatever.
Oh yeah, those are weird colors.
Right, where it's
they're
like,
not right.
Wow, it's in color, but not really. I don't know.
It's like a fake color. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what color of green or blue that is, but it's like not. Right, it's not tree green. It's vibrant Technicolor tree green.
Yeah, it's fake green.
Yeah, so don't eat the needles because you'll die.
Or ever.
Right. Well, that's generally speaking good advice.
But if you want, then don't eat those because those are bad. Oh my God. But eat the rest of them.
Yeah, and so you go home and you plant the tree into the water, your tree stand. You fill it up with water and you fill it religiously 2 or 3 times a day because it's
Were you the one who always had to crawl underneath there and get stabbed in the face by all the needles to fill it up?
Yeah, at times. Yeah, not always. But
that's good. You should have done that.
But yeah, so you fill the tree up religiously for a week, and then it stops taking water, so you just let it sit.
Yeah, because it's full.
And
you can't drink that much water. Trees can't either.
No, well, people, we all have that limit, whether it's alcohol or water. You reach that point.
Well, you hope sometimes.
Yeah, I can't drink anymore, or I'll fall over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
absolutely.
But so at the end of the season, it's time to haul the tree out, and you literally touch it, and the needles are just like.
Yeah.
I'm done.
And that's why your mom's like, Chris, we're done with the stupid real trees. Because this stuff's starting to piss me off.
Right. My work here is done.
Yeah, she's like, I will never, for the rest of ever, be able to get all the needles out of the carpet from all the years.
Oh yeah, and there was that segment of bitching too. I kind of forgot about that part.
And it's crazy though.
Yeah,
it is.
Where it's all sorts of stupid treat, gonna ruin the vacuum.
You know what I just thought? This doesn't sound like we're having happy memories.
Oh, but that's
just
part
kidding,
of it.
We are.
That's
These
part of
are
it.
part of it.
It's just like the Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out.
My favorite movie.
Save it.
Oh, he always does that.
We're gonna save our favorite movies for next time around.
And more accessories.
Yes. Okay.
And less poncho. This thing's driving me nuts.
But
don't worry, it's staying on.
I'm back to jugs. I don't know.
Oh, I cannot wait. There's no way I'm going to be able to wait until summer to tell that story.
Well, maybe
the swimming lessons with the milk jugs, lost my shoulders went out of socket.
Wow.
I'll tell you about it some other time. But we're not waiting until summer because I will totally forget by then.
Yeah. So real quick, Elf on the Shelf, good or evil?
Truth.
Yeah.
I never did it.
Oh no.
I don't understand that because was I a horrible parent? I didn't do that. Like I gave my kids Christmas. But I didn't, this elf thing, when did the elf thing come around? And why is it leaving gifts all month long? Who has time for that?
I think the damn thing's creepy.
My God, you guys, I feel horrid, but I don't even know what it does. I know it's supposed to, like, make sure you're being good and it watches what you do. Right. But isn't that what Santa Claus does? Like, you can call him up on the telephone and be like, hey, Santa, so-and-so is being a little douche monkey. Do you want to talk to him?
Well, no, I sent my creepy Elf on the Shelf to watch over your kids.
Yeah, no. Except for they left him like a whole bunch of gifts, so sorry.
Yeah, because if anything's going to make your kid be good, it's a garden gnome that sits inside.
Yeah. Don't worry about being afraid of clowns or other dolls. We're now scared to shit of elves.
We've got the creepy clown thing already going on.
God, Lord.
But we're going to pull out an elf and stick him on the shelf to watch the kids.
And then you have to like watch, like, how come it moves? Like, allegedly it moves without anybody knowing?
Yeah. It's its own little Ouija board.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that because that would freak me out.
Yeah.
If I woke up one day and something was someplace else and there was no explanation for it,
chuck me on the shelf.
But it left me a candy cane, I'd be like, I'm out of here. That's right. Dude, I am out of here.
Peace out.
It's been nice knowing you, but this place is creepy.
All right, good times. Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
4 turds and a...
No, 4 squishy turds.
Oh, yeah, and we don't know what the 3s are yet because he won't let me say it.
Well,
4 squishy turds.
We'll
3.
See. Yep, we'll see.
2. And a.
Well, we are so going to sing this down for the last one before Christmas.
I don't think that there's really any more to do than that. That was pretty awesome.
There's nothing more to say except...
Dude, that was bomb. That was awesome.
The bomb.
The bomb.
The
Hashtag.
Bomb. Hashtag.
Bomb.com. Okay.
All right. So check out Straight Talk with Stacy Lichtenberg on Facebook. Check out the39project.com. Look up Planet Fremont on YouTube. We got good stuff.
We do.
Talk to you later.
We have everything that will cure whatever ails you.
It's better than frickin' Christmas. That's all I can say.
And 4 squishy turds.
Yes.
Because who likes that? That's sick.
That is sick.
Okay.
Ears
are off.
Lord, I apologize.
Oh, went back to when I hit you the first time, sissy.